Welcome back. Welcome back. This is just cheery whispers. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am so happy to be recording for you today. I don't think my location was particularly optimal, but I really wanted to record a video for you guys because it's been far too long. I am outside in the park by my house. I thought this would be a really good location to do a quick little recording, update you guys on my life on the channel and some things that I have planned for the future. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoy. I hope you find this video relaxing, and I hope it entertains you, and hopefully you feel like you have a little place to come to relax and be yourself. Anyway, let's start. Some interesting things have been going on in my life. There have been a couple of hurricanes that have prevented me from making some videos, but now that the hurricanes are gone, and it's very sad that a lot of people have lost their homes and places and a lot of their belongings, I'm very grateful that I didn't. Sorry if the sun is like washing the video out. I'll try to make it nice in editing. But I think I've finally figured out the binaural situation. Wow, the sun came out really brightly. I have with me today my leather. My brown leather gloves. It was raining earlier, and so I thought it would be really nice to record while the rain was happening. But there's like construction going on that side, and now the sun has decided to say hello. Hello. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll just sit back and enjoy the natural ambiance that South Florida has to offer. Oh, the sun is going away again. Okay, cool. Well, let me put on my gloves without any further ado. And today, I think I just wanna chill with you guys. Update you a little bit on what's been going on. I've been trying to switch jobs so that I'm able to have some more free time to record more videos. Because ultimately, that's the goal. And I always say this, but I would really love to bring in more females to the community so that I don't feel so alone. So do some light brushing. Just some relaxing scratching over your head. Just some relaxing scratches on your head. Alright, and for today, I have a couple of questions for you all. But before we get to the questions, I want to show you the cigar that I will be smoking with you all today. The cigar that I will be smoking with you all today. And we'll just get some really nice crinkles here. Some nice crinkles all around your head. Crinkly cellophane. So, what we have here is the Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne. Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne. This is in the burrito size. So for me, this is like a, if you can see from my perspective, this is like a small panatella or petite corona. I've had this cigar once before and really don't remember what it tasted like. I do remember that it was very smooth. Perdomo tends to have a lot longer aging on their leaves than some of the other cigar brands. So it's just taking off a little bit of the sticker. Got some sticker sounds. Got some people leaving the park right now. But I think one day I would love to do a little tutorial on how to cut and light. How to cut and light a cigar. So let me show you the cigar. So, as you can see, it is a Connecticut shade cigar. This is a Connecticut shade cigar. And it has that really nice light color. Alright, let's give it a cut and a light. I haven't really smoked in my car in a very long time. It's been really hot. And the days that it got really cold, not really cold, but much lighter in temperature, much fresher in temperature, I was too busy enjoying it. But I do want to record a bit more for you all. It's a goal of mine. Excuse me while I'm off camera for just a second. So I've just used my single blade guillotine cutter. That's the cap of the cigar right there. That's the cap of the cigar right there. To be quite honest, this cutter isn't very good. I do want to invest in a much better cutter, just for the sake of enjoyment properties. So as you can see, it's a bit jagged. It's a bit jagged right at the edges here. Just a bit jagged. But I don't think that'll... No, it won't affect the draw too much. So this process that I do, which is just drawing on the cigar, bringing air through the cigar before lighting it, is just a simple process called a cold draw. A cold draw. And the purpose of the cold draw is to help you feel the tightness of the draw, and if it's something that you want to rectify for your own personal pleasure, if the cigar is plugged in any way, you won't feel any air entering your mouth. This is just some of my simple knowledge that I've acquired throughout, but I haven't really been smoking proper cigars that I've had to cut. I actually have been enjoying these guys a lot. These are the punch. These are the punch Cigarillos. These are machine made, which I was a bit apprehensive about getting first, but I really enjoy them because I'll show you. They're, this. Can you see that? They're basically machine-made, pre-cut 20, I believe their ring gauge is 24, so they're about 4.5 inches and 24 ring gauge, which really estimates to about a 20-minute smoke, which has been something I've really enjoyed on my rides to and from work, or mostly back from work, just because I found that whenever I would get something like this, I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy it because I would get home quick and the highway doesn't lend to a really pleasant burn. Hearing something on the microphones. The highway doesn't really lend itself to a very pleasant burn, so I would rather save my cigars like this, my larger ring gauge cigars, for some smoke sessions with you guys, which is something that I have a couple of questions to ask you all, if anyone is still watching or interested at all. I'm gonna light the cigar now. So I'll do a proper video on how I cut and light a cigar, but I don't think I'm the end-all be-all of it all. I don't think I do it quite as elegantly as some of the people that I greatly admire. Edward Sahakian, for example. But I'm trying to get there. I try not to bring the blue flame close to the cigar. That's the number one thing, because you don't want to burn the leaves and turn them to ash before just warming them up. So this isn't the best lighting that I've done, but I haven't really lit this big of a ring gauge cigar in quite a while. Mr. Sun is out again. So let's see. Maybe I can do something. If any of my technical acting skills have taught me anything, is that I could always block the sun, but So as you can see already, this cigar has quite a large smoke output, I should say. The draw is very nice for me. I really enjoy when a cigar doesn't have a tight draw at all. I have with me some coffee. So I recently just came from an overnight shoot today, and they had some coffee, and I brought it with me. So let's give it a little bit of a pairing. Coffee's probably my favorite thing to drink with cigars, since I don't really drink much hard liquor anymore. And that was really nice. So I chew the smoke, so if you see that and you think it's a bit unusual, it is. I'm trying to really let the smoke coat my palate. And the first few things that I notice is that the cigar is incredibly light and incredibly smooth. I'm getting more prominent notes of cedar, which is very nice. It's an unusual thing to taste. But when you do, I think it's very pleasant. Let me give you some of the information on this cigar. I have some information on my phone here. So let me pull it up. And this I get from where I usually buy my cigars, which is Neptune Cigar Superstore. So if you're ever in the South Florida region, you should definitely go check out Neptune Cigar Superstore. Let's, as per ritual, let the smoke cleanse all the negativity that has been going on in your mind. Let it all clear away. This is a safe space for you. You're always welcome here. And I love learning about the things that you guys enjoy. So, anyway, without further ado, let's talk about this cigar. So, this is the Perdomo. You can see the band there. This is the Perdomo Reserve Champagne. It's the best-selling cigar brand from Perdomo. And it says, the champagne, like a fine wine, has a flavor that stays with you but does not overpower your palate. which makes it the perfect companion to a nice meal. I could see this being eaten, being enjoyed with a really good potato and steak and even a pasta. I think it would be very nice with this. The Perdomo Reserve Champagne is of the origin of Nicaragua. Its strength is ranged in a medium strength. The wrapper, which is the tobacco leaf that you see outside, which is usually the most beautiful leaf according to the tobacco brand, is a US Connecticut shade. Its binders and fillers are all from Nicaragua, which is where my family's from. So really nice to be smoking some heritage. So if you're all with me still, thank you so much. I really enjoy smoking with you all. I'm sorry for the nonsensical rambling and the impromptu-ness of this video, but I really wanted to get something out. And I have a couple of questions for you. I would love to do a live stream, or perhaps just a special video where it's a premiere and I can chat with you all to celebrate the 1,000 subscribers that I've reached, which is a very huge milestone for me. I wasn't really expecting to get to that many subscribers, and I'm really grateful. YouTube is a very interesting place to be posting videos and being a creator. I didn't realize that all the things that go into making videos and all the things that go into creating a channel and a brand and a sort of an identity and a community. It's been a really interesting ride, and I've learned so much and I've enjoyed so much because of it. And so I bought 2 cigars that I would love to have a vote on, and I'll probably make a poll with a picture of both of them just in case someone doesn't know what they are. But I have a Perdomo 10th anniversary Maduro. So Perdomo, when they made the 10th anniversary, which is the cigar, they made it in 3 different wrapper shades. So one is the Connecticut shade, one is the Maduro, and I believe the other one is an Ecuador Habano. I could be wrong, but I'll probably get back to you in the post. If you're a new cigar smoker, I learned this from watching Edward and Eddie Sahaki, and they say to ever so slightly rotate your cigar so that you encourage an even burn. Not sure if you guys can see that. And I am a very nitpicky cigar smoker. I'm constantly touching up uneven burns. I think it's the Virgo sensibilities within me. But I have the Perdomo 10th anniversary Maduro, and it's a sort of perfecto shape, so it would be a much longer cigar and we can enjoy time together a bit longer. And then I actually also purchased for the first time, now that I feel like I'm a bit more experienced in smoking and that smoking doesn't really disturb the palate too much, I got the Patron 1964. The Patron 1964. And if you are familiar with cigars, you would know, or you should have heard, not should have, that's ridiculous, but Padron is one of the OG heritage brands from Cuba, and now they make cigars here, or New World cigars. And the 1964 is one of the most highly rated, coveted cigars. You can find them. They're part of the standard production, but they're supposed to be one of the best cigars, and pure chocolate bomb. So I'm very excited to try that. And I'm almost convinced I'm going to try that one. But it is a much smaller smoke. So it's about the same size and ring gauge as this cigar. And I'm already burning through the first half of the cigar. So those are the two cigars, and I would love to know what you guys want to see smoked on the channel. I've recently hit the milestone where I can create memberships, and I'm a bit apprehensive about doing something like that just because I don't really feel comfortable, creating a membership program. I'm not one that, as of yet, have been able to create a schedule and regularly post and regularly create content. So I don't want to create something and then not really deliver. I would love to deliver the best that I possibly can, the most entertaining or the most relaxing and the most interesting content for you all. But I would love to know what you guys think of memberships, if there's anything you would like to see in a membership, if anything, you guys have any ideas. I was thinking of making a monthly sort of smoke session club. We can all smoke the same cigar together and talk about it and share our notes and share what we think of the cigar, if it's something that appeals to your palate, if it's an aha moment cigar. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on memberships, I would love to hear it. I do art as well, so I would love to do something with art and put up a little shop and maybe create some art for you guys if that's something you're interested. I've wanted to, if you all follow Kirby Ellison as well, he has a website, and I would love to create cigar lounge art for people. I've been working on a series where I do bands in my style. I do charcoal as a medium. There's just quite a few things that I'm very interested in. I'm a bit of a multi-potentialite, and I love horses, and I love cigars, and I love acting, I love poetry, I love philosophy, I love bartending and trying different things, even though I don't really drink much, but I still like the concept of creating a cocktail, trying something very old and perfected and crafted. I really love craft things. So it would be a wonderful opportunity for me to learn what you're interested in watching in the channel. If you're still watching, thank you so much. We're 28 minutes in, and I'm probably not going to edit this video too much because I want to tend to leave the cigar lounge, this cigar car lounge, to be a sort of more raw and relaxed atmosphere in terms of ASMR. And I love ASMR, and I want to do a lot more role plays for you guys. I have some really fun ideas and things that I would really love to film, but I'm slowly making my way to understanding the technology, understanding spaces, and how to create a really pleasant and relaxing atmosphere for you. In terms of the self-help stuff, I'm reading a book called The Charisma Myth, which has been absolutely revolutionary for me, and it has helped me a lot in terms of how to navigate situations and how to be a bit more of a risk taker. Like I said, I've been wanting to change my career, and not really change, just open up my availability to be able to create more content and to have more time to do some acting and some writing. So hopefully, I know I say this in every video, but hopefully that does happen and I'm able to deliver on these promises to you all. I know I've been saying I will do role plays for quite a long time, but still learning the ropes and still gaining the courage to do that. But there is one role play, that's the librarian role play. So, some initial notes on the cigar. It's very heavy on the cedar, which I really enjoy for such a light cigar. I think in another video I talked about how Connecticut shades can tend to be a bit on the bitter side, and from hearing and learning from cigar making and other manufacturers, the Connecticut shade is one of the hardest cigars to blend, simply because it does lend to have this bitter quality to it. That cigar makers find a bit difficult to balance out. But this cigar is incredibly smooth, and I'm losing some of the ash there. It's incredibly smooth. It's incredibly rich in cedar, and I still am trying to develop my palate, so bear with me, but rich in cedar, and let's get some leather sounds. And I want to say like a cream coffee. Let me see. Yeah, there's a sort of creaminess to the cigar, and very, very cedar woodsy, like light woods are the notes that I'm getting from the cigar. And I think it's a perfect cigar to have with a cup of coffee very early in the morning. It's about to be 4:40 right now, so it's a bit light for me in the afternoon. I do enjoy the Maduro cigars a bit more. I like a bit more of a chocolatier, bolder cigar, but not too spicy. I'm not too big a fan on punchy, spicy cigars, which is why the first Connecticut shade that I ever had was the Undercrown shade. That one was quite bitter and quite spicy, at least for me. And at that time, I wasn't as experienced in smoking and didn't smoke such a wide range of cigars. But this cigar is very smooth. I tend to smoke quite quickly, and that does lend to having a bit of a bittery tar taste to a cigar. So I suggest if you're going to smoke, you take your time, really enjoy the cigar and give it the respect that it deserves and requires, because at the end of the day, something that I really enjoy about cigars is the fact that they are handmade, 100% natural, handmade, and that's an incredible thing to find, and something that's incredible that we can all partake in such a rich history and something that is so crafted and easily accessible. I think this cigar tends to be a bit more on the pricier side, but not even. I think this cigar I got for $7, which to me is a definite worth experience. I get to make a video with you guys and enjoy. And we have been rambling too much. I've been rambling too much and not giving you enough tingles, 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 tingles. And I would love to actually finish a cigar with you all in a video. I also have some new additions, things that I've been enjoying as well, of course. I've got here my trusty crinkly Neptune Cigars Superstore bag. And inside here, oh, you can't really see it. Oh, and I've got like a really freaky van pulling up behind me. This So if you hear some squeaking sounds, that's that pickup truck that's pulling up behind. But I can't really see it. The sun is washing everything out, but let's see. Dos Canelos. Dos Canelos, and I did a little short. I'm very happy for everyone that got to see that short. My hair was crazy in that video, but I've been really enjoying these guys, the Dos Canelo. There's 2 in here. And let's see. This is the hazelnut, and I have the vanilla up here as well. You don't really need to, I keep these in my car. You don't need to, because I also smoke them on my way home from work, because they're about a 3-inch cigar, about 38 ring gauge, and they're perfect when I'm craving something a bit more flavorful. I have a really good cup of coffee and I want to really enjoy the amalgamation of flavors that happen on your palate when you have the hazelnut with a coffee. I enjoy those, and those are about a 30-minute smoke, but just perfect for my car ride home. I'm able to slide off the ring band perfectly. That is so satisfying. So let's see, I'm gonna make some scratching sounds. Some scratching sounds. Some relaxing scratching sounds. So let me put that there. The Dos Canelos are fantastic cigars. They don't need to be humidified. I keep them with a little humidity pack just because I'm a bit diligent with my cigar keeping, because I want to extract the most flavors out of them. It is an expensive hobby, so I do want to take care of them, and you should if you indulge in cigars, and if you're interested in cigars. I would suggest getting an acrylic humidor, the little jar humidors. Pop them in there with some Boveda packs and you're good to go. I constantly look at my cigars. I constantly am checking them. And I have a lot of cigars that I can smoke. I have really big, long cigars. Not big in ring gauge because I'm not too big a fan of those. I tend to give those away when I get those, the 60 ring gauge. I'm not really a big fan of that. But if you are, you know. If you like the bigger ring gauge cigars, I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful to enjoy something that is handmade and something that is of the earth. It's beautiful. And I think we're hitting a bit of the busy time for the park now, so I might have to cut it early. I did manage to get to the second third of the cigar. And the flavor profile hasn't changed quite a bit. It's remained pretty nice and constant, which I don't mind. I know a lot of people, when you read about cigars, they go through thirds and how each third develops into something different. I don't mind if a cigar kind of maintains its profile. I think it's quite nice, and it balances out when you're drinking some coffee or perhaps a spirit of some kind. It's really nice. But yeah, I think, what else can I tell you guys while I smoke? I'm going to try to get this video to 45 and then I'll cut it off. So we won't quite finish the cigar just yet, but hopefully for the 1,000 subscriber video, I will definitely try to set everything up, have a battery backup, and just make that video long and really nice for all of us to enjoy. And I've just run out of coffee, but that's okay. Let's put that there. Let's get to the philosophy and the self-help part of the video, I guess. I have been really taking an interest to etiquette and having more controlled and deliberate manner of speaking, because I tend to be a kind of person, and if this is you as well, I just kind of word vomit, as I've pretty much done for this whole video. But it's something that I'm trying to mitigate and even push out of my daily habits. I want to be very concise, very deliberate with my deliveries and with my videos and what I say. I think it's really important for mental health, and I think it's really important to understanding how to control yourself. And Confucius, is it Confucius? Yes, or Lao Tzu. He says to master others is power. I'm going to look it up because I don't want to quote it incorrectly. But I believe the quote goes, to master others is power, to master yourself is true wisdom. So let's see. Look it up. My cigar just went out. That's okay. It's perfect because I am going to stop filming very soon. We're about to hit that 45, but let me leave you with this quote. To master others is power. To master yourself is wisdom. And that was said by Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu, the writer of the Tao Te Ching, or the Tao Te Ching. To master yourself is wisdom. To master yourself is wisdom. Master yourself. Master yourself. Master yourself. And with that, I think I'm going to end the video. If you've been with me throughout the end, all the way till the end, please like, subscribe to the video, hit the notification bell. Something that I've learned is that the views and the hours watched really do matter. And so for all my favorite YouTubers, I try to watch their videos in their entirety just to help them out. So if you liked the video and you found it extremely relaxing or educational or inspiring or entertaining, please feel free to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I'll probably post a little poll on my community page to see what cigar you would like me to smoke for the 1,000 subscriber video. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you relax. I hope you know that you're not alone and that you always have a safe space here. Thank you so much. This is Just Jerry Whispers, signing off. Bye.